Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be explaining how to actually create custom generating ores. So I know you guys have been recommending this over the past few weeks, but today we're just going to go over it a bit more. We're going to be using features and feature rules. But first thing you guys are going to need to do is you're going to need to have your ore, obviously. So you want to have yourself a texture. For your ore, I would recommend using paint.net or GIMP. Download links for those below to actually create your texture. Just make sure you have an ore texture and or any block that you want to use. This could be used for any block you want to use underground, but today we're just going to be going over how to create custom generating ores, and I'll explain how to put them in the end and the nether and stuff like that. So let's actually get into it here. First thing you want to do is you want to create a new project in Bridge. So you want to hit this button right up here, top left. You'll see new project. So click on this button and you'll be welcomed with this new screen. Actually, this is in the recent Bridge 1.7.11 create project screen. So you want to, your project name is obviously what's going to pop up in, when you're picking your add-on. So mine is just going to be showcase custom ores. You can name this whatever. I already have my project ready, so just name it whatever. Then your namespace is obviously what it's going to be used in the commands. So say when you do /give at self or at player, your namespace is going to be basically what your add-on uses to identify your items or blocks. So mine would just be ores, yours can be whatever. Then your project description can be whatever. I'm going to put made by forehead. And if you guys are confused at any point in this video, there is a download link to the pack below, so you guys can actually view it in Bridge or just on Notepad or whatever you guys are using to actually view the JSON files. You guys can go ahead and download the pack below. And then target Minecraft version, obviously what version you're playing in. We're just going to be doing 1.16.0 for this example here, but it works the same as 1.16.100. There's really no difference except in blocks. So just make sure you have your ore block created. If you don't know how to create a block, look in the description below. There's a video on how to create blocks by me, and if you're interested in how to create the newer blocks, there's just some new components that appear to me. It's really no different than what is in 1.16.100. So we're just going to be selecting 1.16 for this example. Don't hit register client data. That's if you want to use scripting and stuff. So obviously just hit create. I already have my pack created here, so once you hit create, you'll be welcome with this screen. Second thing you want to do is you want to go up here to resource pack on the top left, click a resource pack, click create, and we're just going to create a resource pack, and we're just going to do showcase custom ores, and then your description. Mine is just made by forehead. Then we're just going to create. So there you go. You can go back up to your behavior pack. I'm just going to create a quick block real quick, so I will be back when my block is created. And like I said, if you don't know how to create blocks, look in the description below for my video. I'm not going to go over that because there's already a video on my channel with how to create blocks. So I'll be back when Okay guys, so now I'm back. I just created my block. In case you're wondering what it actually is, I just created a simple copper ore block. It's literally just a very, very simple block. You can obviously download the pack below if you want to look into it more. But as you can see, it's just a simple block. You could even just look at this if you don't know how to create blocks, or if you just don't feel like watching the video. I go a little bit more in depth in the video to each component and what it really does. So obviously, once you have your block in there, what you want to do is now we're going to get into how to actually make it spawn underground or wherever you want it to spawn. If you want your ore to spawn flying in the air, you can make it spawn flying in the air. I use this a lot of times for different purposes. So sometimes I would use this for actually my upcoming add-on. I add it to create some new cave generation. If you want to join that and learn more about my add-on, there's a Discord link below for it. It's pretty much it's really, really cool. So in case you're interested in that, it's in the link below, just the Discord link. Anyway, what you want to do now is you want to go out this top left here, and you want to hit new file, and then we're going to go down to this little flower type thing right here, click on feature. Now we're just going to name our feature copper feature. Obviously when you're typing in stuff, do not use capitals or spaces, just use underscores for spaces, and do not use capitals. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to select a template here. So you can actually see that there's different really, really cool templates. We're just going to select the blank or feature. I recommend this, obviously, any of the blank ones that Bridge provides for you. just so you don't have to mess around. If you want to look at any of the other ones, I am going to point out something here soon. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to hit blank or feature, and then we're going to hit create. So once your feature is created, it'll create everything for you in the files. We're going to hit this little light bulb here for auto fix, so it'll instantly put your format version on 1.16. Obviously your format version is what version you're developing for. So the identifier is obviously just going to be ores, copper, ore feature. And then count is how many, so basically count is not how many will spawn, it's how much maximum it spawns. So if you look at diamonds, it could spawn up to 8 in a vein. So this is how many can spawn in a vein. It'll pick between 1 to that amount of, in a vein. So say copper ore can only go up to 6 ores in a vein. You could do whatever you want to do. So that's the maximum it can go. It cannot go above 6 ores. And then places block will just be what block it places. So it'll be placing my copper ore. So the name is just what it's called, and then we're just going to click on states. Okay, so states is actually, you don't need it if you're doing a custom block, but if you're doing like, I'll go over states in a minute here when we go over may replace. But states are basically, if you look at stone, right? If you look at stone and granite is actually a state of stone. So basically, I'll explain that in a minute here, but all you need is states here. You don't need to put anything under here yet. You can see that there's a bunch of options. You don't need any of this here. All you need to do is just put states there, then go down to may replace, go to 0, go to name, and we're actually going to be replacing stone. So in case you're interested in how ores actually spawn, they replace underground stone and dirt and stuff like that. So we're just going to go with stone. So basically, obviously, a feature is just something replacing another thing. So basically, if you look at, ores, it's the ore block replacing stone. And then, say we want to do a stone type, so all you need to do is just put stone there, and then we're going to go to states, then we're going to type in stone type, and then we're going to go down to, and you could pick a different type of stone. Obviously, if you wanted to replace andesite, you could do multiple different blocks and replaces. We're just going to be going with normal stone, and then I'm going to be going over how to actually do a stone type. So if you go up here to may replace again, put down a 1, go to name, type in, actually pick stone, go to states, go to stone type, and then you say we want it to just replace granite. So now it replaces granite as well. So obviously it goes under the same identifier stone, it just has a different type of state. So it really, you can see how that's really interesting, and it's really, it can be annoying at times depending on if, the same sort of thing over and over again. But you could literally just use the diamond ore feature if you want to have all these already filled in for you. I'm just going to go with granite and stone so you guys understand what I'm talking about, but that's it for your feature. Now your feature just tells, it basically communicates with the feature rule to tell it what block it's placing, how much it's supposed to, and all that. So now we're just going to click the X up here, we're going to click save, we're going to click a new file, and then we're going to go down here to feature rule. So it's right under the flower. It's this little, whatever, map looking thing, I don't really know. We're just going to go to copper gen, that's what I'm going to call it for copper generation. That is not copper gen. And then we're just going to go to, we're actually going to use the diamond rule. So we're just going to look at, just type in diamond, underground diamond ore feature. We're just going to hit create. And you literally don't have to mess with most of the stuff. We're just going to right click, delete, and just re-put your identifiers in here. This just makes it easier for you so you don't have to go through the whole thing. You can actually, analyze it, and I'll go over what everything here is still. So basically your placement pass is when it places it. So if you look at ores, they place it when the underground is being generated and stuff, and there's also other options like after underground and stuff. It's kind of self-explanatory. It's kind of just how it places, and then your biome filters, obviously what biome does it generate in. So basically this one's going to generate in the overworld. Okay, so this is your biome filter. Sorry, we just had a cut real quick. I know I may have just said that. See, we're actually going to get rid of any of, so I can go over how to actually place new biomes and stuff. So we're just going to get rid of any of and the 0 here. But once you just have the biome filter, click on any of, 0, and then we're going to do test. So basically it's testing for a biome tag. Then we're going to go for the operator, the double equal sign right here, and then we're going to go to value. So your value is basically what biome you want to spawn in. So say we want it to spawn in, okay, so if you want it to spawn in the nether and you're playing in 1.16, you can't just put nether. Even though it says nether, you need to put the individual biomes. So say we want to do the nether wastes, that's sort of like the, the biome in the nether. Or you want to do the warped forest. So basically that's sort of how nether generation works. You can just type through, you know, what biome you want. I'm going to be doing overworld, for example. Overworld is not actually in bridge for some reason. Don't ask me why. But you could just type in overworld and force value, or if you have a value bar, just type it in there. My bridge is a little strange. But just go back up to any of and say you want to add a new biome. Just put the 1, go to test, as biome tag, and if you're doing the overworld, you want to actually put another biome tag in here, which is overworld generation. So once you put an overworld generation, that's just, you know, a bit, you know, how it generates for the overworld. So that's what you need for overworld generation. Now your iterations down here under distribution, so this is how it places it, what Y level. So your I don't even know what I'm doing. Anyway, iterations is 1, so that's basically we're going to be doing diamond. So that's how many times it scatters across the world. So it only scatters across it once, which means that that's the rarest it can spawn in 1. So obviously diamonds are the rarest ore in the overworld, so it only spawns that 1. So if you want to make it generate a lot, just put like 10 or like 100. That'll make like the whole underground. So that's how many times it sort of replaces it. So we're just going to make it spawn pretty common. We're going to make it spawn out of 5, so it's easily, you know, recognizable. The coordinate evil order, just put ZYX right here. So this is basically how it generates. So your X, you want to do distribution uniform, and then your extent, keep it like this, just 0.16, and then that's the same with the Z, keep it at 0.16. So the Z and the X should be pretty much identical. Then the Y is what Y levels you want to spawn at, so it'll spawn anywhere from 0 to 16. We're going to change that anywhere from 0 to 60. So now it'll spawn anywhere in the world from 0 to 60. So that's how you make a feature rule. So now you guys should be good. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like. I know this was a shorter video. I'm actually really happy that it was. Please join my Discord server below if you're interested in my add-on and my videos and stuff. The link to the Bridge Discord will be below, and it's at the bottom left. And the link to the Bedrock Add-ons Discord will be below. So if you guys need any help with this, you know, if my tutorial was too weird or complicated, you can download the pack or join their Discord server. They'll explain everything to you in their add-on help channel. Same with the Bedrock Add-ons Discord. There's a lot of good people there, a lot of good professionals, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.